We finished the first chapter in the objective part, electric charges and fields. Second chapter will be electric potential and capacitance. Second chapter. Let us see. Name of the chapter will be electric potential and capacitance. One question will come in the NEET, 4 questions will come in the CET. Clear? It will be divided into 8 subtopics. If we consider this chapter, we can divide this chapter into 8 subtopics. First topic will be electric potential and potential difference. Second will be electrostatic potential energy and potential energy due to system of charges. Third one will be relation between electric field intensity and potential, zero potential point. That is third one. Fourth one will be potential and potential energy of a dipole. Already we discussed about the dipole in the first chapter. Electric field on the axis of the dipole, on the equatorial line of the dipole, what is the torque acting on the dipole, everything we discussed. Here potential and potential energy of the dipole we will discuss here. Next, potential due to a continuous charge distribution because of different shaped bodies. What is the potential? Different formulas we will discuss. Next, sixth one will be capacitors and capacitance. Seventh one will be combination of capacitors. Series and parallel combination of the capacitors will be there, and some complicated circuits will be there. How to solve that circuits, we'll discuss about that. Next, eighth one will be energy stored in a capacitor. All these topics we will discuss in this chapter. Easy and important chapter relating to objective examination. We divided this chapter into 8 subtopics. One by one we will discuss. So first one will be electric potential and potential difference. Okay. Electric potential and potential difference. So how we will define the electric potential means work done in bringing unit positive charge from infinity to a point in the electric field is called electric potential at that point. So formula for the electric potential will be V is equal to W by Q naught, where Q naught will be called as the test charge. So V is equal to W by Q naught, or Q, that is the formula for the electric potential. Clear? This is work is a scalar quantity, charge is a scalar quantity. That's why potential is also a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. What is its SI unit means? SI unit of this will be volt. Symbol for the volt will be V. So SI unit of this electric potential will be volt. Next, electric potential, here if we consider, this electric potential will be in analogous with the temperature in the heat and pressure in the hydrostatics. What is the meaning of that is, for example, here I am taking a body having a temperature of 40 degrees centigrade. Here I am taking a body having a temperature of 10 degrees centigrade. Then heat will flow from high temperature to low temperature. If these two are connected by a metal rod, then heat will go from high temperature to low temperature. In the same way, for example, this body, this place is at a high pressure. This place is at low pressure. Okay, if these two are connected, what will happen? From high pressure to low pressure, liquids or gases, means fluids are moving from high pressure to low pressure. Understanding? In the same manner, here it is at high potential. One body is at high potential, another body is at low potential. Then charge will flow from high potential to low potential. So understanding? So what is the role of temperature in heat? What is the role of pressure in hydrostatics? Same role it will play by the potential in electrostatics. Clear understanding? So here temperature, pressure, temperature difference is there, heat will flow. Here pressure difference is there, gases and liquids will flow. If potential difference is there, then only charge will flow from one body to another body or from one place to another place. Clear? So it is analogous to temperature. Here what is flowing? Heat energy is flowing. Here what is flowing? Liquids or gases are flowing. Here what is flowing means charge will flow. Clear? So it is analogous to temperature in heat and pressure in hydrostatics. It is analogous to temperature in heat and pressure in hydrostatics. Clear? Next, after this, what is the electric potential due to a point charge? For example, here a point charge is there. Its magnitude is q. From this point charge at a distance d, a point P is there. What is the potential at that point due to this charge? So, electric potential due to a point charge. Electric potential due to a point charge V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by D. If the medium in between these two is air or vacuum, then potential at that point P due to this charge will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by D. This is in air. In other mediums, some another medium is there. V dash I am assuming 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught K Q by D. Clear? What is K here means? Dielectric constant. So where K is equal to dielectric constant of the medium. So if we compare these two, this is V air, this is V medium. So 1 by K into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by D, we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by D means V air. So that value will be 1 by K into V air. So relation between these two will be V medium is equal to V air by K. Okay, in air medium we will use this formula to find the potential due to a point charge. In another mediums, we will use this formula to find the potential. Clear? Next, potential due to isolated positive charge is positive. Means positive charge will create the positive potential. Potential due to isolated negative charge is negative. Means negative charge will create the negative potential, positive charge will create the positive potential. Clear understanding? If so many charges are there in a system, what is the potential at this point? Means here one charge is there, here another charge is there, here another charge is there. Like this, n charges are there in a system. They are at distances of r1, r2, r3, rn. Then potential due to system of charges. Potential due to system of charges. V is equal to individual potentials we had to calculate and we had to add all of that potentials. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus so on Vn. So it will becomes 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R1 Q2 by R2 so on Qn by Rn. Okay, due to multiple charges, if we want to calculate the potential, we have to use the formula V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R1 plus Q2 by R2 so on Qn by Rn. Just pause the video and try to write down the points, all of you. Clear? Pause the video just and try to write down in your notebook. Clear? Next, after finishing of this, difference in the potential between 2 points is called as the potential difference. So here a charge is there. This charge is creating the electric field. Because of this charge, here some potential will be there. Here some potential will be there at this point B. So the difference in the potentials between these 2 points is called potential difference. Clear? Because of this charge, here some potential will be there. Here some potential will be there. The difference in that potentials will be called potential difference. Clear? Where more potential will be there? Here. Because distance is less, so potential will be more. So that difference will be called as the potential difference, or work done to move unit positive charge between 2 points in the electric field is called potential difference. I am moving 1 coulomb charge from here to here. I has to do some work. How much work I did, that work will be called as the potential difference between the 2 points. So same formula will come, potential difference V is equal to delta V generally is equal to W by Q naught. Same formula we will get, and we will use the same symbol for potential and potential difference also. We will use the same symbol V, that nothing difference is there in that. Here how the questions will be there on the potential difference is a charge. Next, if a charge Q is moved between 2 points, if a charge Q is moved between 2 points having potentials V1 and V2, then here charge is moved, here potential is V2, here potential is V1. A charge Q is moved from V1 to V2. Then work done to move the charge W is equal to V1 minus V2 into Q. Work done to move the charge from a potential of V1 to V2. W is equal to V1 minus V2 into Q. Okay? And these problems will be there. Next, fourth one. A charge Q is at rest. A charge Q is at rest when electric field is applied. It acquires a velocity V. Then initially charge is at rest. When electric field is applied, what happened? That charge acquires velocity. When it is rest, it will have when it is released, already electric field is there. At rest, you do one thing. Electric field at rest in an electric field. When it releases, it acquires a velocity V. Then what happened? Already electric field is there, but in the electric field charge is at rest. Then if we release that charge, then it acquires a velocity V, means its potential energy is converting into kinetic energy. So VQ is equal to potential energy is equal to kinetic energy, means half mv square. So many problems will be there on this. Charge is at rest in the electric field. When it releases, it acquires a velocity V. Then we have to use generally they will ask to find the velocity. Then V is equal to what will happen means 2VQ by M. Capital V will be the potential. Small v will be the velocity. M is the mass of the particle. Q is the charge of the particle. Clear? On these questions will be there. This is about the first topic, electric potential and potential difference. Let us go to the second topic.